Everybody, I hadn't been on here in a long time, and I'm just popping on here to do a little bit of this painting on this cake here. I'm doing an owl who's sitting in a hollow. Got some of it done already, and I just figured I would just do a little bit and video it. Pretty little owl. He's sitting in a hollow. Just painting in the back right now, the back of it, with this dark, well, black, mostly black color. And this brush is a little bit thicker than the one I used to do a lot more detailed work, just to fill it in a little quicker. Anyway, I'm just filling in the background, which is the little hollow area where he is sitting. And I'm just taking some pretty much straight black, there's a little bit of brown, and just filling that in so that he'll stand out. I haven't finished him yet, but I will do that here in just a minute. Go ahead and do this side here. Just going to fill it in real carefully around the owl. My photo reference is one I got on the internet. I did not take the picture. It's just a really pretty picture that I found that I liked. So that's what I'm using here. And I'm just going to fill it in real quick. Alright. Now I'm going to turn him back around. Get my smaller brush and go back in. I'm going to add some more feathers in there. Obviously, he's got brown, mostly brown feathers. And to do that, I'm just going to take my brush, which is a smaller brush, and I'm just going to make some quick little marks here like this. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to get some a darker color, black, a little black, and I'm going to come back in over those, and I'm going to just make some more darks in there. Alright, now I'm going to rinse my brush out completely, and I'm just going to take it with nothing in it and just kind of pull the color out like that. I'm just kind of mixing them and pulling them just like that. It's a good way to make it look sort of feathery down onto his stomach. And around this wing right here, it's a little darker. You have a little darker area here. So I'm going to put a little dark color in here. And then there's some dark down here towards this bottom part, so I'm going to just fill it in and just kind of pull it up like that. It kind of blends in right into the background pretty much, and I'm just going to fill that in, and at the same time we'll darken this up a little bit more. like that. Darken this up a little bit more around his neck. And okay, now I'm going to go back just like I did this right here. I'm going to take some brown and I'm just going to make some little marks like this, sort of just different sizes all along here, just like that, not hard at all. Okay, then rinse out, go back, get some dark, which is black. I'm going to make some marks just like I did on the other part, just like that. Alright, now I'm rinsing my brush and I'm going to take nothing on there and I'm going to pull it, just little short strokes. Basically it's going to make it look kind of like feathers, as much as you can on a cake, I guess. Maybe there's somebody that knows a little bit better way, I don't know, perhaps. This is the way I'm doing it. So I'm just going to go in here, I'm just dragging this up and dragging some of that down. Okay, now I'm going to go back, get a little bit more brown. I'm just going to come in here, make some marks, just different sizes. I'm going to go back, get my black, do the same thing pretty much, kind of close to where I made those. Alright, rinse it out, then you're going to just kind of pull it and drag it just like you did on the other one. Pretty much lets that do the work for you when you're taking your color and you just taking a brush, and it really does look nice, kind of like feathers on there. That's pretty much the way you do that. Now I'm going to go back, I'm going to just kind of put in some wood around here, just like this was a part of the tree that he's sort of sitting in, so it looks like he's kind of, sort of looking out here. So I'm taking some brown. This is not my best thing here to do, but I'm taking some brown and I'm just gonna just sort of lay it in there, just sort of like in strokes, so you can see kind of the strokes I'm making here. And some of it's darker, some of it's lighter, so I'm just going to go around, leave some of it dark, some of it lighter, and make it go all the way around. Now one thing I think you can do, and you can take a toothpick, whatever, you can take the end of your paintbrush, is what I'm doing right here, to give it a little, you know, some little marks that are in the wood. You can take your paintbrush and just sort of drag it, and you get some interesting patterns you can do. Now you don't want to drag it so hard that you put a hole in the fondant, but you want to do it just a little bit, you know, so you can get a little bit just different look on there. Anyway, so see, I'm leaving some areas dark, I'm leaving some areas light. This is just supposed to be like a little hole in a tree or something. So I'm going to put some darker in here, coming up, and just kind of do like that. And you want to leave some brush strokes, and of course it's rounded, so you're going to come up and around, leaving brush strokes like that. Get a little bit of dark and just make some marks in there. Now once you do that, you go back. You guys will not believe what I just did. I just washed my paintbrush out in my cup of Coca-Cola. Anyway, now I'm rinsing it out in water, And I'm going to just smooth these out just a little bit so it doesn't look so awkward. You don't really want it to look like it's, you know, like a straight line or something. Anyway, do like that, and you just want to pull the color around. Just want to kind of mix it like that. And, you know, like a tree and that kind of thing looks kind of mottled. The colors look kind of funny looking. So that's what you're kind of doing anyway. So anyway, I'm going around here and we'll make some more of this. Just this dark brown right up against this little opening here where he's sitting. And you're just going to continue to just fill it in, just to make it look like a nice little wooden little hollow that he's sitting in. So you just kind of leave your brush strokes. You can even leave a little bit of white in there, just as a little highlight or something, just like that. Anyway, I'm going to go on around. I'm going to put in some more color all the way. And just like this. I'm just going to do the top of this cake this way. That's the top of it is going to have this design. So anyway, I'm just going to put this look all the way around like that. And then I can always go back with my paintbrush, that tip of my paintbrush, and make some little lines that make it look sort of like wood. And you can just do, it's just however you want to do it. I'll put a little bit more darker color in. You might want to put a little bit of lighter brown, just kind of make it look like wood. You know, it's not like one color. You have lots of colors in there. So you want to just keep working it. One other little trick you can do to make it look like it has some lines in it is to take a toothpick or cocktail stick and you just run it through and you make little lines like you see, you know, like wood might have in it. You can make a little, little circular pattern, something like that. Or you don't have to do that. I mean, I tore this a little bit right there, so you don't want to do it quite that hard. Anyway, I'm going to go back and just finish filling it in real quick. Alright, here is my little finished little owl on this cake. If anybody has any questions, let me know. And I will be doing something again shortly. Thanks for watching.